Fiape mi mia chamle mal. Nye bro mie dogo mie chamle mal. Magia kuna dance amle mal. Amre maunye. Amre maunye lo. Ho, shy. Amado lona yo mabano be give dodo la tengwi. Awa fo kwenale. Na made we wunyo kuna kafi. No bangone la wini ba me fiabe de kuna cho kuna lijlo. Adoji for Odo Kogo, nothing more when Kufana when me up on the Twadigo. Kojito, a mafia bema Jomushu, cast the vibes like a zoo. Ever run Fiamado, not up to the Kuna Sib, Yafuto Katama Family Sim, a Sayram, so Blackity, Manyobo, Makaiba, Glimatoma Goma, Ganamil, Kulona Goma, Hedina Bla, Terima de Katana Goma Bla, Chicago, Nanamako on a brava the cuckoo, Matamato with you, Macbantong, for to the Mamunato, never ever. Catch the vibes like Gazoo. Do you feel the ever right? Hey, Nami do go like Baji, Fimamia Pomutula, Madola Batos, Fiaclamo Timula, Nami do go like Baji, Fimamia Pomutula, Madola Batos bigger, Fiapama Timula, Nami do go like Baji. Fimamia kwa mutula, Manola batozo biga. Fiapa mautumula, na midogo la baji. Fimamia kwa mutula, Manola batozo biga. Fiapa mautumula, Amri maunye, Amri maunye lo, Amri maunye, Amri maunye lo. Mia chamle mal, fiape mi mia chamle mal, nye bro mie dogo mia chamle mal, magia kuna dance amle mal, beti mia chamle mal, fiape mi mia chamle mal, nye bro mie dogo mia chamle mal, magia kuna dance amle mal, amre maunye, amre maunye lo, amre maunye, amre maunye lo. Mia chamle mal, fiape mi mia chamle mal, nye bro mie dogo mia chamle mal, magia kuna dance amle mal, beti mia chamle mal, fiape mi mia chamle mal.
You are now listening to the West Side of THA Afterparty.com.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Honey P with my boy Brandon Black.
Yeah.
Check us out every Sunday from 5 to 6 on Hood Humor. Yo, B, tell them what they can expect.
Tune in for comedy skits, prank calls, and our hilarious hood opinions on news and entertainment. You think it, and we say it. We'll see you at the party. If not, we're going to turn our back on you like a bad father. Drake, is that you?
What's good, man? We back with another week of Hood Humor. And when I say we, that's me, Honey P, Mr. Brandon Black's right here. Nah, he'll be here in a minute. But, yeah, man, it's been a long-ass week, man. A lot of shit that went down. Been a lot of stuff going on social media. For people who know me on Twitter and shit, I go back and forth with everybody. I don't care. You know, one thing I want to hop into, man, it's a lot of shit that's being talked, man, on Facebook. You know, a lot of my ex-co-workers, a lot of friends that we know about this whole, you know, immigration status. First of all, I want to say your opinion doesn't make you prejudiced. Your ignorance make you prejudiced. And it's not about, you know, black, white, Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? It's about realness, you know what I'm saying? It's about law-abiding citizens. It's about people who breaking the law. Now, me personally, I'm not one of the people to say that everybody coming over here from another country are criminals. They not. You got criminals in every little, you know, every aspect, all over, all countries. Everybody got bad apples. But it's just like you can't state your opinion about people talking crazy shit. I mean, you get a lot of people saying like, "Oh man, y'all just like Trump and all this shit." It ain't about that, man. It's just about speaking what's real. And my partner Musgrave on Twitter, and he was sending me some crazy stuff that I seen earlier, man, about how a lot of the black contractors or carpenters, they are basically banding together. The Hispanic contractor companies are banding together not to employ blacks. And I said, this is crazy, man. We got to get back to standing our ground and trying to, how I said, not promote violence, but get people to leave us the fuck alone, because that's basically all we want. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to come in and say we deserve this, we own this, we trying to take this land back. We just trying to have people see us for who we are and what the black race have done for every race. You know what I'm saying? Now, that clip that my boy sent me, it's crazy. I read it. It says Mexican cliques in construction. It said, oh no, blacks, they are out of the question. Blacks are not out of the question. Nobody wants a black person in there. Ricardo Charles is a 30-year veteran Hispanic carpenter, was speaking about what the cliques will say about black tradesmen in the workforce. Mexican racism plays a major part in keeping black workers out. Charles says his Hispanic crew almost never hire blacks for labor. And when I read that, I said, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And if we speak up on something like that, then we try to get categorized as being prejudiced about that shit, you know? But anyway, is it affecting the black communities? You know, what's a lot of stuff affecting the black communities? Black people itself is affecting the black communities, because the number one killer to another black is a black man. It's sad to say, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? We got to fix ourselves before we look to start some shit with somebody else, or look for somebody else to fix us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff that we get into ourselves. You know, we put ourselves in a lot of situations. But you know, it is what it is. You just got to do your part. You can't change everybody, but you can start by trying to change one person at a time. Well, not change the person. Yeah, but got some shit going online. Yeah, shout out to everybody on Facebook watching. Shout out to everybody who listening, you know. And your song y'all heard before the show come on, I hope I say his name right. It's Kappa Ghana, Ghana. You know, he's an artist from Ghana. He emailed us, you know what I'm saying, through the week. Was like, I listened to y'all show and, you know, had some music. I'm like, well, send it over. And I said, damn, you know, I didn't understand what the lyrics was, but I said, this shit sound pretty good. You know? So shout out to Ghana, man. And speaking of Africa, you know, Samuel Jackson is a citizen of Gamboa. He went over there. They gave him a passport. So he's like a citizen of Africa. He went back home. And I don't know if he really knew he was from Gamboa in a previous life or something, or how did he come up with that? But my question I asked somebody was, you know, a lot of African countries haven't reached out to the black Americans over here to bring them back, except for Ghana. But if they accept all of us, or will they only accept the rich black people? You know what I'm saying? Because they was welcome, man. They had a parade set up for Samuel L. Jackson. You should have heard them in the African language, motherfucker. You know they were saying, trying to be just like him. But yeah, that's a place I want to go, man. To Africa, the continent. And you know what's so crazy? If you look at in the history books, the newer history books, they making the continent of Africa seem so small. You know, remember the old history books, like when I was in school, you know, them big ass books you had that was damn near big as this table. They had the continent like this big. Now you look at these books, they got Africa so tiny, you know what I'm saying, making it seem like it's not that relevant. Like, come on, man. This whole continent is full of gold, diamonds, all type of shit, exotic animals. You got some animals over there, even off the coast of Africa in Madagascar. You got some animals the world have never seen before. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just about gold and diamonds. It's all kind of other stuff, like things that your cell phone needs. I can't think of a proper name for it, but it sounds something similar to uranium, which I know it's not. But it's something over there that's in the ground of Africa that is used in cell phones. So come on, man. It's deeper than jewelry and diamonds. It's all kind of resources over there, man. But we gotta look into that, man. We gotta really start paying more attention to things like this. Because if we don't, who else is? You know? And it's just so crazy because I was talking to a friend of mine, which he's white, and he said, you know what's sad, man? It's a lot of other races who know more about African American history or African history than people who are black. And I said, I hate to agree with your pink ass, but you're right. That's how me and him talk to each other. But and I thought about it. It's true, man. And what's so true is, too, a friend of mine who's also in the education, he didn't even know that Egypt was in Africa. I said, man, you just graduated college like 3 years ago, and you mean to tell me you really didn't know Egypt was a part of Africa? And I said, damn, That is true. People really do buy educations. How the hell you go through school all your whole life not knowing Egypt was in Africa? He didn't know Egypt was a part of Africa. He didn't know Ethiopia. He didn't know Somalia was in Africa. I said, damn, what are they really teaching these kids nowadays? To me, it's a bunch of lies because they teaching you some false stuff. Like, for one, Christopher Columbus. How can y'all teach kids that somebody found it somewhere where people are already there? Like, you didn't find nothing. And I see they changed the day from Christopher Columbus Day to Indigenous People Day, which I don't know what the fuck that means. But it sounds good, though. I'm telling you, it's a whole lot of things that we got to pay attention to, especially with history. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about, we gotta set aside that racial stuff. Not racist, racial. And racist, that's a word that ain't even a negative word. If somebody's racist, look it up. Racist mean they're race-based. They like helping out their race. The word everybody should get familiar with is prejudice. But speaking of that, in Baltimore, Al Sharpton, they called Al Sharpton in to speak to the crowd. I guess there's a lot of stuff going on in Baltimore that, you know, we don't really see. But the black crowd heckled him, you know. They were telling him, shut the fuck up, get your ass out of here, which I'm glad they did, because Al Sharpton, he's one of them dudes that only shows up when he's called upon by local government officials to come, you know, get control of your black people. And I was like, damn, this shit is crazy. I'm glad that black man stood up and told him to shut his ass up. One dude in the back said, man, go do something with your damn hair, too. I said, oh, wow. You know? But it's true, though, man. And then you see he came out on video. This was a few years ago, but I think they just recently televised it, that he was saying how he was working with the government because he was in fear for his life. You know, he was being threatened by somebody. So he was close to a lot of these black entertainers back in the day. Now, don't quote me, but just saying, like, you know, the Alis and them type of people, he was a guy that you would always see around these big events. So just imagine, you know, just think about a lot of the people who got incarcerated or in trouble by the police and didn't know where it was coming from. I bet money you pull a video up, Brother Al was somewhere around. Shit, I guarantee you. Just pull up some video. But it's sad, man. And that's something else, too. We got to stop hurting our own. Like, money changes people's mind. But damn, I never knew that money would have somebody wipe out their own village. People they love and like, you know what I'm saying, over a greenback. That shit is crazy. Now, some people say, would you do that for $1 million? Hell no, I wouldn't do it for $1 billion. It ain't no price on your morale, you know what I'm saying? The type of person you are. That's just like men and women, gigolos and hoes, you know what I'm saying? You can't be out there selling your body and thinking that, oh, you doing something big because you fucking this person. Come on, man. That's for men and women. I'm not sexist, you know what I'm saying? You got men who sell wood just like women sell cat. Now, you got to ask yourself this. You know, in the Bible, it says your body is your temple. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere does it say your temple has a price. So, you ladies that's out there standing on the corner selling mouth for about 20, 30 something bucks, like, are you really winning? You think you're doing something big because you sleeping with some other woman's husband because he giving you $200 every now and then of his wife's money? Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go about thinking that's right. And society has messed people's minds up so much to think that, uh-oh, we got a call. What's up? You on the line with Hood Humor?
Hey, this is Nisi.
What's up?
I was calling in to talk about what you just stated, how a lot of our people have a price tag labeled on their head, basically. And it's sad, but it's quite true. Back then, in the slavery days, you know, we stood together and we stuck together because we all had one purpose in mind, which was the freedom of our people. And not only just our people, people don't understand that we paved the way for many people of all color, races, kinds.
A lot of people.
And, you know, it's terrible the way, you know, society is nowadays. You know, our own kind, we're against each other. And then every other race that I can think of are against us too right now. And it don't make no sense. Why are we being, you know, blackballed as the bad people when in reality we are the ones that really help pave the way in this American freedom that everybody has access to?
That's true. I'll tell you like this. If you really go back and read history, everybody, the Moors, Moor, the Moors, these were these intelligent blacks. I think they were in Europe somewhere.
Hmm.
They taught the world. They taught, English, all everything, arithmetics. They taught the Greek stuff. And then when they
It
learned
was actually
everything they knew,
a
they were
England
killed.
lady that posted on Facebook, and she was basically going over like she dealt with a lot of black people that didn't even know about the Moors and how they came over there and taught the British people how to bathe, how to eat, how to behave, how to read and talk and stuff like that. It's a lot of history as far as that includes the black people that has been erased and not spoken of or talked about. And only it's crazy because the only people that really know about it is the white people, and that's the crazy part about it.
That's true. And like I said not too long ago, you got a lot of other races who know more about black history than black people, because black people seem not to care about it until some shit happens to them.
Yeah, and that's the sad part about it. So many of our ancestors lost their lives and, put their lives on the line for us to have this freedom that we have. And we still not as free as we possibly could be. We're not where we should be, but we're far off from where we used to be. But I said, I called about the topic of you saying, some of our people have a price tag. And it's sad because a lot of people's mind is so focused on money nowadays that they don't care how they get it. If they got to sell their brother out or, sell their mom out, they'll do it. And that's the sad thing. And, even in the biblical terms, money was the root of all evil. And people say, well, how can money be the root of all evil? Well, look at what people is doing to get the money.
Yeah. Like I say, that speaking about that, even not just money, some people who let addiction take over them. Some people are addicted to drugs, some people addicted to alcohol, sex, whatever.
People addicted to money.
People addicted to money. That's like most of our black people still are hooked on rock cocaine, like some of the older blacks here in South Central Los Angeles. Like shit, if they really pay attention to it, some of these people have been smoking rock since 1983. Shit, that's older than I am.
Yeah.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like they've been smoking rocks for going
And
on
they
40
still
years.
around.
And they still around. So I'm like, damn, do I go to the gym or do I smoke rocks to get in shape? Because some of these people
Well, I don't
are fit.
think
You know what I'm
that
saying?
route.
No, but real shit. That's true though, man. Now an addiction is bad. Some people, if you're a man that's on drugs and you got to resort to giving head for drugs, you need to let that shit go, player. You know what I'm saying? Like some people got to get
Well,
that
it's
shit
a
out
lot
of here.
of them, them older smokers. They out there, they sell their body for drugs. I mean, they quick to take their teeth out and give somebody
Yeah.
some head for $5 just to go towards their rock. But it's not, I don't blame our people. I blame the ones that brought this drug into our neighborhood. Because if you really pay attention to it, back in those days, we had no access to this stuff. We didn't even have access to weapons. So how did all this stuff get into our neighborhood? These are the questions that, if we'll wake up and start asking ourselves, and even with social media, it's the devil. Social media was the worst thing that could have happened to this generation, period.
Because this shit just
I don't
advanced.
care what nobody say.
It advanced. Because what was the first social site that really blew up was MySpace.
MySpace.
Then you had all kind of dating sites out there. You had so many that you didn't even...
No, what was that? Remember the phones that people used to have? They were like the
The
side
chirp phones?
And,
Oh, the chirp phones?
what was that? Was it AIM that everybody was on?
AIM, yeah.
Okay, that was one of them too. That was the beginning of it, AIM. And then MySpace came out. MySpace was like the, new addiction. And then Facebook took, oh my God. When Facebook came out, I never heard of so many people getting their ass whooped and shot and just raped and kidnapped. Ever since Facebook came out, I swear people have been, it's so much that is allowed on Facebook nowadays. I remember Facebook used to be strict.
Yeah.
Where, they'll block your page or put you in Facebook jail over certain things. Now it's like I turn on the Facebook app and I can't turn it on in front of my kids because you ain't no telling what's gonna pop up. It might be, some dick slinging, or it might be a girl popping her ass, and it's just like, it's ridiculous. It's like, come on now, y'all basically demoralizing yourselves to the most lowest standard ever by putting yourself on social media like
on
this.
social media. Like Musgrave on Facebook said, Black Planet. I think that was a dating site or some shit like that.
That was a dating site, if I'm not mistaken.
Black Planet.
But that was another one.
Musgrave, it's funny he mentioned that because I took a picture for Musgrave. He said, hey, take this picture for me. What is it for? He said, I want to put it on my site on, that cowboy only, some shit.
Black
What's
people
that? What's that dating site that looking for a cowboy?
Farmers
Only.
Like that. I don't know.
Musgrave had on some chaps.
Or that other site, that Plenty of Fish. Oh my gosh, I done seen so many people on Plenty of Fish and it's so crazy because people will walk around their day-to-day life and act like they not on these social media sites. But your face is on here, right? Like, the profile picture you put up there yourself with this big ass rapist smile on your face.
Rapist smile. Motherfucker got a rapist smile. And you know what? You know how many women got, hurt sexually behind their site? It was on the news. Plenty of Fish, man.
Oh, yeah.
I think they had like 1 year, 20, 30 women raped off that site.
No, one girl
and
was actually murdered.
Shit.
If I'm not mistaken. That 24-year-old girl, she was actually killed. She met up with a guy she met off of Plenty of Fish. And, he killed her.
And
that same night they met up.
It's so sad because whatever happened to a man and a woman walking by each other on the street and bumping in, how you doing,
Social media.
Now it's like, damn, you will literally have a guy see a girl he won't say shit to her for 2 years, and he will find her social media, then hit up and be Mac Daddy of the Year. Hey, so what's going on? I walk by you every day.
And then DMs.
like, damn. That shit is crazy.
And that's what's so crazy. Like, I was just talking about that with my sister. I was just telling them, I remember the days when, Mama used to tell us go outside and, we'll go outside and we'll go around the corner or down the block, to ask our friends' moms, can they come outside? Nowadays, it's like people don't, you have friends that will sit in the same room and would text each other about somebody else that's in the room instead of just, I'm being outspoken. I'm going to say it regardless. I don't know what happened to people nowadays. People are so, it's just they brainwashed. The social media got people thinking that, if you ain't got followers, you ain't nobody. If you're not getting over 200 likes and, you're not beautiful, your pictures is ugly, or, people post pictures of their kids and might get 5 likes. And that's what's sad about it. You post a picture of a kid and only get 5 likes. What does that say?
But, hey, you know what's so crazy? We were watching I Got the Hook Up 2 the other day, and they had matter of fact, which is a good movie. If y'all ain't seen, shout out to Master P, man. That's one talented, brilliant entrepreneur, black dude right there. They had this one scene where they had a guy. He said, "Man, I got 5 million followers on IG. I'm lit." And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, damn, like these dudes. And now this dude was a heavyset guy, and they had some Hispanic chicks or Dominican chicks over there with him. They were just there because the 2 people who were there had
some
millions
Instagram
of followers.
Models.
And I'm like, Instagram models. Like, what happened to...
what's so crazy? What happened to America Next top models? Like the Tyra Banks and stuff like that. Like, I don't know what happened to where now it's basically either you have a small waist and a fat ass, or you're not considered an Instagram model. You're not even considered nothing Instagram.
Hey,
and it's sad because it is dogging out a lot of women. Like, a lot of women are really throwing their bodies in the most difficult condition it possibly can be in, because when they get these ass shots, a lot of them go, the underground way.
The
they don't go professionally. So, they go behind the dumpster and have somebody put some shots in their ass and okay, the ass blow up, but then it's like later on, maybe a few years later, they're having complications, just like K. Michelle. Like, you went out there and tried to get this horse ass and, this anorex bitch waist, and you didn't mess yourself up. Like, it don't make no sense. It's like, what are you doing this for? You doing this because you wanted people to lust after you. You wanted fame.
That's all it was.
That's what's killing people.
That
That
it's
drug right
killing them.
there. That fame.
That's fame. That's all it is. Fame. That it ain't even about the money. Motherfuckers want the fame. That's all it is. I tell people all the time. Some people, they don't give a shit if they don't get paid nothing. I guarantee you right now, if you bring a 19 to 26-year-old entertainer in here, that he wants to blow up. And I say he because a lot of women are more level-headed in entertainment than men. You tell him, I will give you $1 million for 2 songs, or I will make sure you have 20 million followers on all social media platforms. I bet money it's a big percentage of them want them motherfucking followers.
He want them followers.
They want
and
that
that's
shit.
The thing. I mean, people are out here like with that little ice cream challenge when people were going around licking the ice cream and put it back in the refrigerator. Yeah. Now, this was something that started with some dumbass broad, going into the store and her, her gay friend pumping her up and telling, oh, go on, girl, go on, friend. And so she does it, but it's like after you do it, now the police is looking for you. And now you facing, criminal charges. You facing, $1,000 fines and stuff like that. All because you wanted to do something so ignorant to be seen and get more followers and get more likes.
And that's so crazy. Like you'll put yourself at risk. You know what I'm saying? To for clout. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna do a year in jail for clout.
They do anything.
They do anything for clout.
It went it went even further than that. People were spitting back Listerines into the mouthwash bottles. They were drinking juice and spitting the juice back in. It was just getting ridiculous. Like you put in the little, the security lock, that blue bell, they ice cream. They start putting the security locks on there. Where now you got to take it to the register to get it unlocked.
Who want to do 40 years for licking ice cream?
Yeah, who the fuck wants to do
as soon as you get in there and tell them niggas what you in for, they going to be like, oh, yeah, you like licking shit,
I give you some cream to lick.
They got some cream for you to lick,
Let me bend over and have you lick this button. You were like, no, man, dog, please. I didn't. Oh, you like Blue Bell? What about Blue Balls? Nigga, get out. No.
And that's some crazy shit, though, man. But that's true, though. People got to stop doing stupid shit for this fame.
Please stop.
That's gonna fuck you up because in the end, the people you trying to entertain, they not gonna be there.
And they ain't gonna give a fuck. Look at Boom Gang.
What
he got famous. His life did a spiral. This nigga got addicted to pills, syrup. Motherfucker had to go to rehab. He was drinking a lot. He did an interview on the show No Jumper, and they had to end it.
Oh, when
passed out.
Yeah, he stood up. And pass right out. Mm-hmm. That shit. But I shout out to that whoever that was Adam hosting, because he was trying to cut it. Like I'm not trying to exploit him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
the friends was the people friends air quotes because they wasn't his real friends. If you look at the interview, they letting this motherfucker come on here like this.
Because they probably was like that in the back going just like that for they followers.
He was high.
And it's like this man could pass away from this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? These pills, this alcohol.
They didn't care.
They didn't
care about that.
They didn't care because that's the thing. I know this been around somebody that was coming up the ranks in the rap game. A lot of motherfuckers just want to ride your coattail.
Oh, man.
And say, I'm with the hot motherfucker, the new hot person. But soon as your flame die down, they out of there. You can't call their ass.
Or as soon as you stop, bringing them along with you, they start bashing you. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of rappers that have been in the game, and the people that they used to ride with, they didn't ride with them no more. And it's not that they didn't care about them no more. It's just some people you see the way they getting down, and you see you can't have people like that around you when you get into a certain level of fame.
Facts.
Because they'll start giving you a bad name.
Facts.
Look at Donald Trump. Like this Negro right here, like I can't deal with Donald Trump because it's like he's like a 5-year-old with a phone. Anything he feels, he puts it on social media. It's like you're supposed to be the president of the United States,
right?
And you post any and everything on social media like you just not the president,
right?
This looks bad on us, right?
Leaked. You said what?
No, that looks bad on us. Like him being our president, And, you know, people all around the world sees and hear what he said by him being our president, and they look at us like, you know, we ignorant-ass Americans because
Right.
we
And,
have an
hey,
ignorant-ass president in office.
They got every right to think of us as ignorant ass Americans because not talking about us, the people that didn't vote for him, but the people that did vote for him, they like, you stupid motherfuckers put him in office.
Exactly.
So they looking at all American like you guys are idiots. And what's so sad is you still had a large amount of people who didn't vote.
Right.
You still had
Yeah.
a large who didn't vote. And those are
You
the
had,
main
you
ones
had a
complaining.
lot of country bumpkin white folks come up out of their trailer parks and go vote for their President Trump for the first time in centuries. So yeah, it was a lot of those that was out there.
Oh, absolutely.
And you know what's so crazy though? Before you get out there, Nisi, I'm telling you, what's so crazy is the black people. I hope they realize now. I'm talking about the older black people who did they dirt in the late 70s, 80s,
Yeah.
early 90s. It was so easy for them to get in the crime because they let you. You know, I'm
Right,
talking about the
right.
man. They let you fuck up.
Yeah.
Because now you're not a statistic in society. If you
Right.
can't vote, you're not a statistic. Your word means nothing.
Right.
And
right.
how many of the people in the black community can't vote because of their fuck ups?
I think.
Well,
you know
they knew what they was doing. But I'm not gonna hold you guys. Enjoy y'all show. You brothers
you.
be blessed.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
You too.
If I'm not mistaken, I think California enacted a law where if you off probation or parole, you can vote again.
No,
right?
that was I think Florida,
Florida?
or
Okay.
somewhere down there. I gotta look that up
Yeah.
again, but I know it ain't California. I know that. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, that's
I think we the only state that got a
I'm-
3 strikes law, ain't it?
I believe so. Yeah. And that's the fucked up part about it. It's like you do a crime, you get sentenced, you pay your debt, but then you still got the system with their foot on your neck.
Yeah.
Even after you get out, their foot is on your neck, man. And what the Democrats need is somebody that's gonna draw out all those people that didn't vote. Like you said, because a lot of people didn't vote, even though Hillary really fucking won
Yeah.
when it comes to the popular vote.
Yeah.
Only reason Donald Trump won is because of that electoral college.
Yeah.
But other than that, he lost.
Yeah.
And when they said that nigga won, man, this white girl must have hollered and broke down crying. I said, oh, shit. If a white woman is crying that a white man is the president, shit, slavery must be coming back tomorrow, nigga. She knows something we don't.
And you know what's so crazy? I was at the airport working at this time when Obama got elected.
Yeah.
And just to look at the faces, we had a lot of our supervisors were white, you know, as over at Skyward. They were white. And when Obama, they say
Al?
he won.
Oh, no, he wasn't.
Who was that? Jack. When they said Obama won,
Yeah.
you should have seen their faces. They wasn't like
yeah.
mad. They were just disappointed.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I said, damn, some people don't even realize they racist or prejudiced. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
absolutely.
It's like, damn, they
Absolutely.
really didn't like that Obama won. And me personally, a lot of people may say, oh, I don't know how a black person could say that. I'm proud Obama won. Our first black, well, should I say first black president? Well, the first black guy to run America, name was John Hanson. This was before George Washington got office. See, America
of
wasn't a country yet. It was just a colony.
Right.
And John Hanson was in charge of that colony. So which means he was running the United States. So when the United States became a country, elected was George Washington, the first president.
Yeah.
But in this era, Obama being the first black, you know, it's cool. I'm glad he did it the way he did. I'm glad he left office the way he did. No messiness, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because that would have fucked it up for any other black trying to get
that
in.
would, can you imagine if Obama got caught
Yeah.
getting his dick sucked?
Oh, man.
The
Hey,
news would have been tearing into his ass.
You know, if he's a brother now, his dad is from Africa, so it wouldn't be like them. The little, say if JFK got caught getting head, the little chick, her head going just 1, 2. That's Obama. She would have.
Shell, calm down. No, don't beat the bitch up. He would have came with his shirt off and shit. His hat would have been twisted.
Thanks, JB.
The first lady is tripping at the moment. Mr. President, what happened with your hat? You here?
What'd you say, Michelle fixing that hair? How they do it? That wig right there.
We was riding with the window down.
Yeah, riding.
Well,
riding
sir,
in the
what's
rain.
up with all them scratches on your neck? Nigga, mind your business. That would have been crazy. Fox News would have had a field day, man. had a fucking field day, bro. I'm honestly I'm overwhelmed with all with the political climate this year and the upcoming year. It's so much fucking going on, bro, that I haven't even really been able to sit down and digest all the shit.
You haven't been able to feel the burn yet,
Bro, I ain't. And you know what? I think I'm siding with either Byrne or Andrew Yang. I like Andrew Yang ideals.
Well, his ideas got the black people in uproar. Like, man, that nigga talking about getting everybody $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's get him in there. You know what I'm saying? That's how they looking at it. My only thing with Bernie Sanders is he's a little older. And you know, look at Obama when he first got in office and when he left.
I don't give a damn what you
Yeah,
say
bro.
about my age. I like Bernie because he looked like Doc Barron from Back to the Future. Marty, what o'clock strikes 12?
He remind me of George Burns from Simpsons, you know?
Hey, Bernie a little gangster though, man. I don't know, it was a Breakfast Club or something. He snapped back. You come at him sideways?
Yeah.
That old nigga snapped back. Well, if you let me speak, he got his shoulders way up here and shit. That's one thing. That's one thing though, man. If Bernie got into it with one of these racist ass Republicans, I don't think they could see that nigga from the shoulders up. Because that nigga shit over.
Couldn't that be some shit one just swung on his ass? Like?
Bernie say, they probably want to get to gunplay because honestly, from the shoulders up, can't nobody see me.
Man, now you got me. I may dream about that tonight. Somebody beating Bernie Sanders' ass. You know what I'm saying? They're not saying we don't like him, but just saying like it would be funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see somebody swing on Bernie.
Right. I don't know, man. They gonna have to come straight on because his shoulders is blocking the side of that chin. You know, he always hunched like,
that?
you know,
He got that Mayweather tactic. Hey, but you know what? I like Biden. You know what I'm saying? Like I like what he's saying because Biden, he letting you know like shit, nigga, I get in there, it's gonna be kicked back. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. You hear me, lady? You know, he always gotta put that touch in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He just got into a little hot water recently because during the press conference. He just got into a little hot water recently because during the press conference. That's better, you got me? He was like, yeah, you know, he was talking about funding like the inner city and schools and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know, we all know that poor kids got a disadvantage when it comes to rich white kids.
Yeah.
And black kids and Asian kids. And so motherfuckers was like, yo, motherfucker, are you trying to say that basically all white kids are rich and everybody that's not white is poor? Is that what the fuck you saying?
That's basically what
Is
he
that
said.
what the fuck you saying? Yeah, so nigga was on his head. I said, I know Obama was sitting at the crib with a pack of Newports because you know he could smoke again. And he was probably like, what happened, Bonnie?
Throw that shit away. Give me this other shit.
Michelle, this motherfucker is fucking up the path I laid for him. Obama probably mad. He probably called him. Nigga, didn't I tell you what to say?
Yeah.
When I left office, you had a clean motherfucking shot. Now you up here misstep. Obama, I didn't. Shut the fuck up.
He probably called him B.
Right.
Hey, B. Look, I didn't mean it like that. Or B.O., you know? B.O., I didn't mean it.
Sasha, Malia, leave the room for a second. I gotta talk to Uncle Joe.
It's all right. They out there rolling one up. Especially that tall one.
He's like,
You know she getting high.
I know. Hey, here's the thing though about them. I don't know why people act like they are horrible girls. Do you know how the Bush girls was getting down and Chelsea Clinton? Like, they was wilder than a motherfucker.
They said Chelsea had 3, 1 in the mouth and 1 in each hand.
She admitted the word DP, huh?
DP, it wasn't for Democratic president either.
Hey, yeah. Who the oldest one? Is it Malia or Sasha?
Sasha, the little one, I think.
Okay. Malia
younger.
had a wine cooler, dog, and I think a Newport, and the headlines was like she was snorting cocaine.
Ain't she 21, right? Or
I think she's 20.
20.
She's 20.
Oh,
About
look
to be
at her.
20.
You know,
They
she's
just,
bad.
oh my God, underage drinking and that. First of all, she got white friends.
Her boyfriend's white, I think.
I don't know if anybody know. I used to live in Palmdale before it was predominantly us.
Mm-hmm.
When you got white friends and Asian friends, nigga, it's gonna be underage drinking. Trust me. I had my first beer fucking with my Asian friends. Shout out to Chrome Roll. wherever you at, dog. Appreciate you and your brothers. He had older brothers.
Yeah.
See, a lot of these suburban areas got 2-parent homes.
Yeah.
So they take vacations. When you're a single parent, you pretty much working year round.
Fully stocked bar too.
All of that. And we having a party and we turning the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? At that time out there, more kids was dying in car accidents than anything else.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I did hear something about that. You know, that's true.
Absolutely.
That's just like when I got into college, you know what I'm saying? Being from LA and spending a lot of time in Houston, you weren't really that close to like white people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like not close as far as like, okay. But I'm just saying we didn't live in the vicinity of a lot
Right.
of white people. So when I moved out of LA and went to college, I started seeing how they party. You know, we used to house party. Now, for people who don't know, a black person house party consists of this. If it start at 8, you be there at 10, 10:30. You be there at 11 if you're cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to get an hour dancing in because you know it's going to get shot up by 1.
Right.
You know, then you're
Right.
out of there.
Right.
But when I went to like some of my white partners, teammates' house party, man, they had a wall of white women with no pants on.
Oh, my God.
On their handstand with tubes in their ass.
Oh, man.
And they was all pouring alcohol in their ass. And I was like, what the hell is this?
You was ready to get out before Get Out came out.
And
You
I
ready to get the
was
fuck
like-
out of there, wasn't you?
No, what tripped me out was because it was an even number. Black, white, Hispanic,
Yeah.
Asian, even some Polynesian,
Yeah.
Samoans and Tongans. So everybody was cool, all football, track, basketball team. And one dude on the baseball. And and I'm like, damn, they was sitting there, go. And I'm like, y'all have done that shit before. Like, this
Bro.
shit was crazy.
My black suspicion takes a certain amount of time to settle down when it comes to partying with white people.
Yeah.
I remember back in I believe this was probably about 2008. It was me, the homie Brandon, what up, B? My nigga Kirby, and then we had a homie named Wasim hit us up like, yo, what you guys doing? We worked with Wasim in Santa Monica. We was like, nothing, man. We trying to find something to get into. What's up? Yeah, some of my friends from school, these white girls, they said they want black guys at the party.
Oh.
And so we like, what? He three-way call like, hey, what's going on? They like, oh, hey, it's Wasim. What's up, Wasim? He was like, oh, yeah, I was just calling to tell you I got my black friends coming. And he was like, oh, black guys are coming. Black guys are coming. Ah! Now, you would think a nigga would be like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But the black suspicion in me and all my friends was like, hold up. What the fuck is going to go down at this party?
Yeah,
Why they so
experiment?
excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we going to get sacrificed or something? What
Sacrifice.
the fuck is going on? So we went in there like we fake names. My name was Jason. The
Yeah.
homie was John. And it turns out, man, we was the only black dudes in there, but they was cool as fuck. It was us 3 and 8 white girls who just was so fond of black dudes, man. And I ended up getting one that latched on to me, though.
Huh.
Just shut me down from all the other ones.
She was
dude.
talking about marriage that
Yeah,
night. huh?
man, it was crazy. And the sister of the house, though, she looked like the Big Show. I mean,
Oh.
she came to the door. She looked like the Big Show. And then look,
Go to your room, Samantha.
she was the older sister.
Yeah.
She damn near got the homie. I'm gonna put you out there, bro. It's,
He must have been drunk as fuck or something, because he like, fuck, I'm
No, he
going to
wasn't.
take that one
She
down.
damn near got that nigga Kirby
Huh?
because this bitch pulled out a lizard, and this nigga was like, "Oh wow, is that a Solomon Sidewinder building dragon?" And she was like, "Oh, you know of him?" And he was like, "Yeah. Only time I ever seen one of those." And we was like, "Look at this motherfucker here.
He knew the exact name of it.
The exact name, the breed, when they like to breed, what days they like to eat." Man, her big ass was about to take him down, bro. We was cracking up. And then somebody broke some shit in the party. No, she got word that her parents was supposed to be coming home, and the motherfucking party was over, man.
They're
So,
on the way.
us 3 black guys and about 30 white kids, 35 white kids piled out of this apartment building in Playa Vista. Well, Marina Del Rey, actually.
That
Yeah.
shit is.
Good time, though. Some good memories, man. I ended up talking to the white chick from the party
Yeah.
for about 2-3 weeks. I had to tell her my real name and shit.
What you
Yeah.
say? So your name really isn't Jaquan?
Nah, it's not Jaquan. Is actually some simple shit like Brandon. Really? But it got to, here's the thing, man. love who you love. I'm with interracial dating, but at that time, I could see the difference.
Yeah.
Because I took her to the homie house. He lived off of Washington and Redondo.
Yeah.
And I've never seen somebody shake so much in their goddamn life. She
Shake.
was like,
Oh.
I never been out of Santa Monica.
What'd you say? She was so damn
She
scared.
was scared than a motherfucker, man. And then me, on the other hand, being a nigga from South Central, going to her house, I'm cool. But then she started talking about, yeah, I want you to go to Mammoth Mountain with me and the family. And I'm like, bitch, hold up. Excuse me?
You ain't even gotta
First
say
of all,
just
I
shake
don't
your
even know
head.
where the fuck that is.
I can't.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere. I can't spell shit. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think you went to Mammoth with us. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be the nigga ashing in on the mountain. I'm all right, man. Good experience though, man. The homie was like, you must have ruined her life because I just seen her the other day and she had a big ass tattoo of a dead tree on her back.
What Musker said, Tulsa was the one in Chicago.
True
Okay.
story.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say her name, but yeah, he was like, yeah, I seen Wooty Woo. Man, what the fuck did you do to her? Cause she had a big ass tattoo of a dead tree on her back. What? No leaves on the motherfucker.
Uh-oh. She had a big log on that motherfucker.
He said she just stared at me like, motherfucker. I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
I took away this brown meat, man. We didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
But it was probably the thought. She
Yeah.
probably ain't got close to another nigga like that since. Once
Man.
you go Brandon Black, you don't go back.
And you know what? White women say that about their husbands that leave to black women.
Yeah. Oh, we got a call.
He's never coming back.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, you on the line with Hood Humor. 100P, Brandon Black. Who's this?
Yes, this is the Deacon.
Uh-oh, the Deacon.
Hey, Cuckold Deacon.
Cuckold Deacon.
Excuse me? Sir, you have misguided, sir.
Look, he didn't even know what to say.
I just
It
got out of
seems
service
as
and I thought I'd
someone
give you
had
guys a call.
extra communion juice today.
Facts.
You're a sick man. I know what you do at night, Brandon. And I assure you, sir, with Trump in the White House,
Yeah.
those Caucasian women that you be sleeping with will be the downfall of you.
Oh, man.
I
I
assure
wish.
you of that.
I never had a
You
white
will-
woman, actually.
You will be whipped, you will be lynched, and you will get a
I've never
aroma
had
of
one,
what,
man. I'm
what-
trying to tell you. Look, I tried to get one in
Mhm.
Palmdale.
He said-
Turned me down. I never had one, man. I think her name was Jessica.
that ain't what your little pink. That ain't what your little pink thing say.
The
Okay.
internet don't
That
count,
little
bro.
pink thing. That little pink thing said that you've been inside and now you hooked.
I know you
But I
love
can
white
assure you
women.
of one thing.
You know how I know you love
may
white
be-
women? Because you shave all your facial hair. Niggas that shave all their facial hair, they don't fuck with sisters. They fuck with white women. And
You know
you
what?
ain't never got a goatee, a mustache, or nothing.
You,
That nigga
you know
shit
what?
be
You know
ass
what?
ball.
You know what?
You look like OJ by
You
the
know
mouth.
what?
Nigga, your shit be
You know what?
ass ball. That,
Well, let me tell you
he ain't
something,
got no
sir.
stubble,
Okay.
no shadow, or nothing. I said, oh, yeah, he fuck with white women.
Musgrave
Maybe-
said, sure, nothing
well-
happened.
So what's going
Well,
on, Deacon?
you know what?
Are
you know
you-
what? I don't do nothing to them, and the only thing I do with them, I pray with them,
Okay. Okay. Amen, brother.
and I do to them.
You pray
what
with
they've
them or
been
you
doing
pray
to us.
on them?
I do to them what they've been doing to us for 400 years.
And what's
Yeah.
I fuck them.
that? Hey, man, you just got out of church 3 hours ago.
Say what?
He sounds saucy.
Uh-oh. Is that true, Deacon?
No, absolutely not. I don't partake
sound
in
soft.
the
You a
devil's
lie-
nectar.
You a lie because your lip pink, your bottom lip pink. I saw that. I said, oh, this nigga been drinking like a motherfucker. His bottom lip pink.
Hey, Deke.
Your booty, your booty hole is pink. That don't mean you get fucked with it.
Pause.
Hey,
What fantasies you have?
hey, Deke. That's just like this old man. He was telling me, you know what, man? These young ass women, they got a lot of trash in them. So, you know, I help them take the trash out. And I said, wait a minute. I had to think. I said,
Yeah.
what the fuck is he talking about? Take the trash out. And I said, where do people trash come out from in their body?
The ass.
Help him take it out. I said, oh, he going around pounding these little. I said, this nigga sick. Get your 80-year-old ass in there. Hey.
Hey, Deacon, let me be serious with you for a minute, man, because I know you be up on your news and shit. Do you think Jeffrey Epstein was murdered or was a suicide?
Hell.
He was murdered.
He was murdered.
I think so.
He was murdered.
How
the
can you
reason,
commit
the reason
suicide and you
is
in a
because they was gonna
suicide
put
watch
pressure on him about Trump,
cell?
Right.
and they didn't want him to talk.
Yeah,
He knew too much.
I think somebody got
Yeah,
paid some
yeah,
big bucks, one of them COs, and took his ass out.
They
man.
let Simon Adebisi from Oz in there.
No.
He put on that
But
little headphone like
they
this.
could have did worse though. They could have did worse. They could have got what they wanted out of him, and they didn't have to kill him.
Right.
All they had to do was lock him up in a cell with Brandon. Brandon got through with his asshole. He'd have told them all they wanted to know.
Hey,
do
Because
you
Brandon, you'd have punished him.
Do
You'd
you
have put
feel like-
315 pounds of thrust right up his hole.
what the fuck?
hey, but do you feel like you got justice even though he died? I know all that shit he did to you back in the day. You you wanted to see him get time. Do you feel like you got justice?
Well, I'm old enough that I've been able to defend myself. You, on the other hand,
Deacon was at one of the parties walking around with
sure
a bow tie on.
I'm sure he put the tip. I'm sure he told you he was just gonna put the tip in, and once he did, he told you, Brandon, I don't speak poor, and shoved it right in your ass.
Hey, you know what was crazy, man? What tripped me the fuck out, though? I went to a ranch one time, and I saw Deacon sitting on the saddle backwards. I was like, nigga, where's the hand hump that's in the front? What is... Said, mind your business, son. God bless you, mind your business. That nigga was sitting on the saddle backwards. Nigga,
Hey, I saw you ride one of those mechanical mules before, and I've never saw a mechanical mule with a stick on top of it. But you were sitting on top of it,
he got horses
riding it
on his
like
mind
a
now.
pro. You told them to speed it up.
One of them
They didn't have enough gears to speed up for you, because you did not come off of that bull for shit. You rode him like a champ. And it was shit everywhere. You could at least wash your ass, boy. It was shit on the screen. It was, they had, those screens they use when you rapping to keep the spit off of your country. They had that shit all over the place, and it was shit everywhere.
Detailed
I'm like, that bull fucked the shit out of Brandon.
Hey, Deke, you know what's so crazy on another note? You see on social media, especially Twitter, a lot of people are like talking about justice for Epstein, and they're trying to, say. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying him dying is okay for what he did. We ain't the judge to take nobody's life. But it's like, how can y'all sit here and talk about justice? What about the girls he mistreated and harmed? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a fucking pedophile.
Yeah.
If that's the case, unmute R. Kelly.
Unmute R. Kelly. I don't give a shit what he did. I mean, let me say it like this. Hey, the man's music is legendary. I'm talking about his music.
Hey, man, look, I already know I'm going to get some people hate me. My girl can't stand my ass sometimes because I was like, look, I'm not muting shit. The nigga got too many hits.
Too many hits.
Come on, I got too many memories of that. I know how to separate the art from the artist, guys.
Yeah, like, hey, look, I don't know what he did in his personal life, just like he don't know what the fuck I did in my personal life. You know what I'm saying? Not saying mine was like his, though. You know what I'm saying? But just saying, like, damn.
You know what? I could roll with Brandon on that simply because, I mean, I can differentiate between, like he said, the art and the person.
Hey, Deacon, Barry said you're a sinner.
Movies, but I hate that bastard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like him. Some of the shit he did when he was governor. As a matter of fact, he lengthened the sentence for DUIs, and I had to keep my DUI for 4 more years. That's when I was a sinner like you guys.
Hey, Deacon, Barry said you're a sinner. He said that on Facebook.
Barry. This is the same man that told everybody I lied about him screwing around on his wife. He had a big belly. Well, he's a liar. He's a liar. He did it. He did it to a girl named Lavina. And it was a shame. She left pus all over his slung.
I bet you he looking at a picture of you right now, Deacon.
Bump McClyde, Deacon.
Sick fucker.
They talk about, hey, Lavina, that was a girl that gave a few guys herpes.
Oh, shit. That's forever.
Yeah. One of them being Robert Torres.
Oh, hey, he tried to. We was
yeah.
having a potluck, and he tried to put his hand in some like popcorn we had. We threw it away, you know.
Yeah, what the fuck,
Hey,
man?
I wonder what happened
the
to
fuck,
that dude.
you know?
I think his name was Al. He had the PT Cruiser with the Ghost Flames and shit.
Ow.
Al
He was in a
Wine.
PT
White,
Cruiser
white,
Club.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, this dude, show you how stupid it is. It was an older white guy that we worked with. He went off of work because he said he hurt his back.
Yeah.
So why the fuck is he at a gym lifting weights at the same gym our manager goes to?
Damn, son.
They said they got video of him sitting there. Oh. You gotta be stupid.
Can't nobody see me from the shoulders.
This is a true story, and
Rick, get off
I'm not
that website.
exaggerating no form. Robert Torres was the supervisor. He told me he confided in me. He said, "You know what? I took I took Denora to the remote." I'm like, "Really? What happened?" He's like, "Well, you know, she gave me a little dome, and then I stuck my finger in her." And then he said he smelled it. And he said he should have known because he said something green came out of it when he smelled it. I'm like, wait, you seen something green came out of it and you still put it up to your nose? You a sick motherfucker. You probably even tasted it. And it was that slurpy shit. Slime or whatever, that tasty slime. You a nasty motherfucker, Rob.
Hey, but you know what, Deke? Some dudes, that education come in at some dudes not educated enough to know some symptoms and signs, you know?
Right,
I knew one dude tell me, she was wet as hell, man. Like, she had all kind of cottage cheese down there. I said, man, that's a yeast infection.
You got some niggas that's still gonna munch that up.
They still gonna go
I
in.
like cottage cheese.
Nasty
Nigga,
motherfuckers.
I put some peaches with it. Like, get your nasty ass up out of here, boy.
I don't eat cottage cheese at all. Shit. That little shit they be serving cottage cheese with them berries. Throw that shit away.
That's white people food, man. That's white people food.
Well, I've heard you ate a couple
like
of kibbles
grease in
and
my
bits
cottage
there, Brandon. But I'm just trying to get it from you.
I want to eat
Oh,
some.
man.
You ate a couple of kibbles and bits.
We love to continue
You
to
was
hear
eating
your
the pussy.
ignorance,
You was eating the
brother.
pussy.
But we
You was
running
eating
out
the
of
pussy,
time.
You slipped down a little bit.
What did he
You
say?
slipped down a little bit. It was like, what the fuck is this? Then what did you ask? What did you say? Did you eat some peanuts?
Hey, Deke, man, we got to let you go, man. We got a few more minutes, man.
All right, then, my brothers.
We appreciate you calling in,
have a
talking
good night,
shit.
good show, and
Yeah.
the Deacon Show returns.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
For people
All
who
right,
not knowing, Deacon was just on his mission. He just came back. He took a 1-month mission. Bare Elegant, Stars, Jet Strip, saving strippers.
Deacon the type to let a girl put his penis and another dude dick in her mouth at the same time.
At the same time with bumping heads in there.
He ain't gonna see
both of
shit
them
wrong with
Hey,
him.
both of them. They sitting there holding each other. Oh.
Nigga, this is crazy. La, 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 la. Nasty motherfucker. The Deacon. That nigga's a shepherd for the devil, goddamn. Hey, man, we running out of time. Follow me on Instagram. I am Brandon Black. You can check me out on Revolt TV. Funny as fuck. It's airing now, man. It just aired my episode Wednesday. If you don't have Revolt, I think it's called the Folio app.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can download Folio app, get a 7-day free trial, and check your boy out.
Boom.
Boom, boom, boom. I don't want to fuck this up again, man. I'm tired. Give me 1 second. We still got time?
Y'all check me out, too, man. I'm going to drop this new single for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Quietly recording. You know what I'm saying? But it's got some shit, man. I'm telling you, man, shit is grown, man. I like the sound.
Yeah. Follow my boy on Instagram at Real100P. That's RealHued. Yeah, you can follow Always Woman in the Boards at Miss Brittany Love. Yeah. And what's your Twitter again?
Twitter at @100_P. Shout out though at What Is Goodin. He send me some news all the time.
Yeah.
He just got back from Miami. He was down there. He bumped into Bobby Lights from Love and Hip Hop Miami. He got the video on his page. It was kind of crazy.
Shit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I had to check that out, man. Ooh, Cocaine Lorraine. Yeah. I got 2 shows coming up. August 22nd, it's gonna be in Venice. Go to my Instagram, look for that flyer. I think it's called a Backyard Comedy. And then on the 23rd, I'm gonna be at Gold Sports Bar again in West Hollywood, man.
West Hollywood.
Absolutely. What's funny, I just did a birthday party real quick. A lot of church people there, right? So I did this one joke, though, about a lady being so old she died and shit or whatever. You got to come to the show to really hear it.
Yeah.
But it was funny as fuck. Because it was like,
We said one motherfucker's pacemaker kicked in.
I said it's just a joke. Y'all motherfuckers looking around like who died recently? Who he talking about?
Is he
man?
talking about Sister Birtwell?
Yeah. And also, too, real quick before we get out of here, Excite News After Party Live is coming to LA this year, November. So y'all stay tuned for that. We're gonna keep y'all posted. Real big shit. Holla at us, 100P Brand Black. Hood humor.
Boom.
Countryside promotion. Amuga music. Pompaga. Bana miachi amrema. Savana miachi amrema. Fiape mi mia chamle mal, ya kuro mia dogo mia chamle mal, maji ya kuna dance chamle mal, ah, beti mia chamle mal.